Hello Libra, and welcome to your Astroflower Tarot reading. This is going to be a reading for the week of the 31st to the 6th. That's the 31st of January through to the 6th of February. You are on the Astroflower channel. Now this is a new channel, it's a new concept. I say new, it's taken me 30 years to get it out of me, which I've finally written books and everything on. So if you want to learn more about the Astroflower and how the elements and the qualities work within your sign, and also about the petal structure and the human rhythms and stuff like that, you can find that in the books. But we also do introductory videos which are linked in the description below, which will be good to go and see, simply because it would help you to understand these readings a little bit better. We also have a sister channel called Cymatic TV, where I do energy updates, where I douse ley lines, energy lines, which I've been doing for a long time. And so we get like a message from the universe. We sort of see a message from the earth as well, sort of see how the sun has been reacting in accordance to the planet, see basically what's going on with the prana and the vibration really, and see how that may be affecting your chakras and your aura. So it will give you a heads up as well on the tarot readings and the elements that we use within your petal and how it could be affecting certain parts of it. It's something to be explored. So, you know, you've got the website down there. Please do go and explore. Okay, so as I said, without further without further doing, Libra, here is your Astroflower Tarot reading. Okay, as we are a new channel, all subscriptions and likes and what have you are very warmly welcomed. It would help us out. We do enjoy it, and it would help us share the love, you know. So let's just go through it. We're going to go through these 10 petals. So this is your karmic petals. Petals 1 is the influence from the universe. Light petal 4 is the influence from the universe. This is on your spiritual side. This is on your material side. Petals 2 and 3 are your karmic paths, spiritually and materialistically. After that, you have petals 5 and 7, which is the influences from your guides on the reality that is around you, help you create those sort of coincidences that sort of highlight your karmic path to you. And then you have your subconscious level. This is where your guides help you with that inner conversation, a little bit like the devil and the angel, or sitting on the shoulders of Tom and Jerry. For those younger generations, you might not know what that's all about, but for us older generation, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So it helps you with that right and wrong. And there is no real right and wrong, and there is no decisions to be made in life. There's only the evident path to be followed. And once you know that, life becomes a lot more simpler. So petal 10 is that interaction between those two karmic paths. And petal 6, that's like your reality. And petal 6 is that inner being within you. So here we go with your first petal. And this is, well, the universe is trying to encourage you on your spiritual path. Wow, Libra already, you know what I mean? It's looking fantastic. I don't want to sort of tempt fate. Okay, so on the physical side, you know, it's keeping an eye out and posturing. The universe is sort of saying, make hay where the sun shines. You're actually in your spring period at the moment. So I know certain Librans who's going to be really chuffed with that card. And a new journey. So it's really coming in quite quickly in this week for you. Very intense. Working with the unknown energies, the unforeseen, and starting on a journey on your physical front. Look at that. Sunshine in your daily life, pure happiness, and a new journey. So this is really nice, actually, Libra. You've got to get into the top. I reckon you're in the top 3 of the best readings. You know, this is really looking absolutely lovely at the moment. You're in your springtime. If you don't know about that, go and see the the Astroflower readings. You'll understand that a little bit better. You're in your springtime, so you should be planting up stuff. You should know what you're already doing and now getting on with it, really getting on with it. And planting up those little saplings that you've already prepared during your winter months. So then you can then really start looking at your production. And the universe is kind of saying to you, he's the King of Pentacles. So this is on the spiritual sort of side. So Pentacles is normally on a material sort of side to do with earth signs and stuff like that, Taurus and stuff like that. But what it's actually saying there is the universe saying, sit within your power of your understanding, of your knowledge from within. All those books that he's got, and he's sitting so coolly about it. He sits in his pure understanding. So they're trying to encourage you to actually, know who you are. So if you know who you are, then it's going to be a lot easier for you to go down that path. And your karmic path for this week is plentiful, on the spiritual front. So it may be a case of connecting with everybody, like your family, your friends, reconnecting with them. And all this time that we've had over the last 2 years, it might be beautiful for everybody. But it's also, connecting, spending money, maybe even just going out, restaurants and stuff like that, real sort of socializing and everything like that, having every aspect of the emotional spectrum at your fingertips. Then you got on petal 5, the Magician, and with this combination here, your self-knowledge of who you are and the connection with all your community, you will be able to manifest a lot of things. And this will help you here to understand a lot of the unforeseen energies maybe that the universe or certainly your guides are trying to help you understand and get through the thick of social media or social society and stuff like that. Just laying underneath you. You are a sign of doubt. I've got 2 Librans. They're only young, but it's obvious, And it might be a little bit here of that, just that little bit of fear that you do cultivate sometimes, kind of going, well, it might go wrong. When you actually make that choice that it's not going to go wrong, there's nobody can beat you because you have got the Magician on your side. So I think that's a little bit unfounded, but it's mainly about, it might be in a push. If you were to really push me, it might be of being wary of people who don't seem to be what they appear to be. That might be it, but that's a real push. I think it's more concerned with how you actually express your emotions in your life and what it actually produces, and understanding those subtle energy connections that we have between us all. That's what it seems like you're going to be learning this week. So it's a good week. On the physical front, the universe is sort of saying spring's coming in quick, got to plant up. So things might be coming in quick. So each day may be a new thing coming through. It's a case of actually just receiving, and just as you receive it, you'll be able to see things in a different light. Yeah, and I think I think there's a definite start of a new journey coming up for you on the material front. It might be a new job, it might be a new project, or it might be the birth of a project, and it really getting your teeth into something, and planting that seed of that future fruits. And it's going to ask you to move and go on journeys and stuff like that. So you shouldn't be rooted to the ground. You're not normally, Libra. You're not the sort of person to get rooted to the ground. You're very free air, pure air sign. And if I think you can't really go wrong next week. Whichever way you go, you're going to end up at happiness with the sun at the top. And that happiness it's a case of when you are well, everybody else can be well. So this is a great moment for you to actually be completely well within yourself and happy within yourself. And this could be the provoking of that new journey. That the journey starts in you. It doesn't start anywhere else. It doesn't start outside of you. It always starts inside of you. And it always starts when you take that first step. And it's difficult for Libras sometimes to take that first step. But when they do, there's no one's going to stop them. You know, so what we're going to do is we're just going to clarify a bit of this, although it seems pretty sort of self-explanatory. I'd certainly like to see what that connection is with the moon and also with these section down here. But we're going to clarify these three here on your spiritual karmic path, and then we're going to clarify on your material side there. That's come up so many times. It's come up 3 times in the last readings. It's absolutely amazing. So, yeah, definite start of a new paradigm, a new reality, which you can manifest, you know, and masterful of your understanding. This is clarifying this. Let's just see how this connects to the magician with temperance, patience, and understanding of the yin and yang energies and the freeing of your spirit, you know, through that understanding. Really nice. So this is a blistering reading. This is the other thing that's been coming up. They've been clarifying the original card. So, you know, it's sort of saying, I thought it was perfectly clear the first time around. Obviously you weren't listening, so I'll just clarify it with the same card. That's what the universe is sort of saying there. Yeah. 9 of Cups, that whole sort of joy of seeing things in a different light, seeing the possibilities of a bright new tomorrow. And you will be able to nurture that bright new tomorrow going forward. Yeah. That's what it's asking you to do. You know, you're in your springtime, as I say, planting those saplings, you're going to have to nurture them. Yeah. Let's just see how the reality sort of like all sort of connects in together, and then we'll see if we can tie the whole lot over in one sort of clarification. So Knight of Swords, very much your energy, Libra. Call to a mission, speedy, the fastest of all the knights. That's why he's got a motorbike. You know, and he's running off on a mission. I'm going to take it because it came out. And I think that's there. That's to do with that unseen energy. And how that flipped out, that's exactly how the unseen energies work. And you've got to accept it sometimes. Take it on the chin. And I think it's more than anything, it says it's got to be like a decision that needs to be made. Yeah, if you're going to go on a new path, there's obviously a decision that needs to be made. But don't lose sleep over it. I think that's what it's sort of saying to you. Don't lose sleep over it, Libra. You know, it'd be shame. I think everybody would lose out of this, you know. I think you had this in another reading. I think this had this in your 2022 reading. And those particular cards came out on this section here. And I did say, watch out for self-sabotage. So that's sort of, you know, it's a little bit coming up on the spiritual sort of pathway. And I think it's more down to just being wary of that doubt of where you're coming from. You know, I know it might be so fantastical that it might be difficult to believe it, but know it. Don't believe, just know. You know, putting vibration into reality, turning vibration into reality. It's what it's all about, you know. And that's what the magician does. He turns vibration into reality. Okay, I want to see what the connection is between this journey and the sun up there. Woo. So it comes through with a tower moment. Now towers, you know, I don't think it's necessarily a bad card. Do you know what I mean? There's many houses I've seen that I kind of thought it'd be good to take that down and restart again. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's a case of that. And to free yourself up, to jolt yourself out of your misguided position, you may need a bit of a tower moment. But I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's a really good thing. And you'll be kind of going, oh, I'm glad that's out of the way. You know. To walk away from. Yeah. Okay. So walk away from that old person, or the old you who used to just keep sort of, you know, keeping doubt in your mind. Yeah. I'll just do one more to clarify the whole 3 together, and then you come out on top. There you go. Well, I don't really need to say anymore. You know, that's how you should be when concerned with this situation. Clear, just, and non-emotionally attached. It'd be brilliant. Absolutely amazing. So, Libra, there you go. Hope you like that journey. That is for next week. Do pay attention to it. We've got the monthly readings coming out next week as well on this channel. And obviously we'll be doing this all again some point next week. The weekly readings. And and I might see you on the energy update over on Cymatic TV. So in the meantime, don't forget, Libra, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.